Hello everybody! Welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a minute since I've posted. I've been super busy in real life with hanging out with friends and family stuff and chores and stuff. And I'm super sorry, but I'm gonna try and be hitting those consistent daily uploads from now on. And today's story is a crazy one, so I'm not gonna hold it from you any longer. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like the video, and let's get into it. Basically, this all started I'd probably say around December. And since December I've been you'll see how this correlates to the story in a minute. But I've been drawing a lot more, and when I draw, I like to draw in my sketchbook, but I don't know. I'm a really anxious person, and I get weird about people seeing my sketchbook, so I want to put it away before people come in my room. Makes sense, right? And my mom would come and walk, or not walk, knock on my door, and she'd be like, hey, can I come in? And I'd be like, okay, give me 1 minute. And then I would have to put away my sketchbook and my notebook and my pencil case and all that stuff. And then I would say, yep, come on in. You're good to come in. Sure. And that that went fine for a while. There was no issue there until my mom came in, and she around the same time I had also been getting into Febreze because it's summertime and everybody's all stinky and sweaty, and I don't want my room to smell like sweat. Not that I'm all dripping in sweat, but I don't want my room to smell bad, so I like Febreze and candles and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Um and around this time I was getting really into Febreze, candles, and drawing, so I would have to put away my drawings before my mom came in my room. But all this combined led her to being very suspicious of me, and she googled. She was like, why is my kid being really suspicious and shuffling and asking for a second before he opens the door and spraying Febreze? And it was like, oh, your kid is vaping. Um and my mom, she doesn't know what to do. She's like, it's the only thing that makes sense at the time. So she's like, oh my god, my kid is vaping. So I don't know. She gives it a couple days, and she comes in my room, and she's like, so. And I was like, what? And she was like, anything you want to tell me? And I was like, no. And she was like, you've been vaping. And I was like, what? And she was like, I know you've been vaping. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, you want to ask me how I know that? So I was like, sure, yeah. Tell me how you quote unquote know that I'm vaping. And she was like, because you're always spraying Febreze, and you're always shuffling before answering the door, and you're doing all this and yada yada yada. And I was like, oh my god. And I remember in my head I was like, oh my god, this could not be happening right now. What are the chances? Because I don't know, where I live, it's very common for people my age to vape and stuff, but I don't. I'm normal, yo. I don't do that. So it's like, why am I the only person who does not vape getting quote unquote caught for something I didn't do? And I told her that. I basically told her that. I said, hey, I'm not vaping. I don't know why the Febreze is just because I don't want my room to smell bad because it's summertime. And the shuffling and the needing a minute before I open the door is because I like to draw, and my sketchbook, I don't know, I like to stay private with my sketchbook. And she was like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, no, I'm not just sitting here slurping on my geek bar every 5 seconds. Because, one thing about me, guys, is I'm a shitty liar. My mom, she's known me my whole life. Of course, I sure hope she would. Um, and I'm a horrible liar. She knows this. It's like me and my parents, they, playfully tease me about it all the time, bro. So it's like, even if I was vaping, there is no way in hell they wouldn't be able to find out from that, yo. Like, I would not be able to hide that well. And it was just like, why do you think I don't know. Yeah. But my mom believed me. I explained, she understood. We laughed about it. She thought it was funny. We still joke about it. Every so often I'll be like, "Oh yeah, 1 second, I'm hitting my geek bar," as like a joke before I answer the door. And she jokes about it all the time. So, yeah, that's a nice story. Good story, short one, sorry. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe if you like the video, because it really helps me so much. I'll see you in the next time. Peace.